This is the biggest and the common mistake that you freshers are doing. And if you want to get into data engineering or any sort of data field, be it data analytics or any kind of field, don't run behind only certification. Real knowledge is always very, very important. So in this particular video, I'll be breaking down some of the myths, some of the reality, what is exactly needed. I am also a certified data engineer, but it is just for the credibility. It doesn't amplify, or it doesn't show, it doesn't proves that yes, you are the one and directly you will be selected. No, we'll be talking about all those sort of things, and I'll be explaining you on the screen. I have my pen tablet on, and I'll be explaining you in very practical points. I'll be breaking down the video in 3 or 4 points so that it is easier for you to understand all that aspects. And I have seen this in years and years of experience, and I have been guiding people, I have been mentoring people. So that particular experience also I'll be trying to give you, so that it is easier for you to relate the things, so that because you are also in the same journey, you can relate with your journey. And I have also done those kind of mistakes, so it is easier for you to improve those kind of mistakes. So let's talk about the things. Hi, my name is Anurag Shrivastava. I am a Databricks certified professional data engineer and a senior data engineer, senior remote data engineer working at Quintech, a remote company. Okay, so let's start with the things. Okay, so here. Okay, so as you can see on the screen here, I have things, and we will be talking about. Okay, so I'll be changing the color first, that is on the red, and I'll increase the thickness a bit so that it's better. Okay, so let's talk about the first point. That is, what is the first point? First point is all about the most common mistake. It is too bold. This is the most common mistake that people are doing, and the freshers especially. Freshers are doing mistakes by fresher. It is a mistakes by fresher. That is, they are having 5 AWS certificates, some 4 certificates. Then again they are doing some GCP certificate, some Kaggle certificate, all those sort of things they are having. But they are not having, they are not having this thing, that is 0 GitHub project. They have not built any project, thus they are running behind the certificate, so that they can just showcase on the LinkedIn, they can post on their status and all, and directly just showcase to the people that yes, they have the certificate. But it doesn't matter. This is the biggest mistake that you guys are doing. If you want to improve this mistake, what you can do basically, that is build some kind of projects, build some kind of small things, so that it is easier for you to understand how exactly the things are working, how exactly the technologies are related, what is the real application of the things. Okay, real application is very, very different as per the if you are just learning the theory. After the theory, just going and doing the certification, that's it. If you have to build the real things you have to build, okay, then only you will be applying, and then you will be applying understanding the application of the things. Then only you will be understanding what is the real application of the things, about how exactly the things are working, how exactly the things will work, what exactly needs to be done. That kind of understanding you need to have. Then only you will be able to value your certification. Otherwise, just having a certification, it doesn't matter. Okay, second thing that is related to the first point only, that is basically no recruiter don't care. Recruiters don't care about what all certifications you have, what all things you have. They think of real experience. They search about real experience, what real experience you will bring, so that you can handle the project, so that you can work in the project, because there are all the live updates, all the live things that are happening, actual applications you have to do. So you need to understand about those things. Very, 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 very important. So be clear about that thing. Third thing is basically, you should show some real scenarios. Like, show a real scenario, that is, if you have broken some pipeline, how can you fix it? Those kind of things, those kind of lines are very, very important in your resume. Okay, so try to understand that. Show real effect through projects. through the projects you have to show the real effects, how these things are working, how exactly the things will work, what exactly needs to be done, what exactly you need to follow. That kind of things are very 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 important. Try to understand these points. That is, if you will not showcase ki what you fixed, how much data you handled, that are the real things, right? If any pipeline broken in the production, what exactly you did, that kind of things are very very important. And if you are from any sort of background, want to get into data engineering, you're a fresher, you are like 5 years of experience, 6 years of experience, 3 years of experience stuck into a support job, want to get into data engineering, I have been taking many boot camps. Definitely get into my boot camp of DataX, where we are learning everything in practical. We are doing the projects, we are learning everything directly. You can just go and understand. There are more than 325 plus people right now who are learning, upgrading, and there are many people who have got the offers. There are many people who are in the pipeline of getting the offer with 2 years of experience from the support job, freshers. Those kind of people are there. Definitely you can also do it. If you want to know more about those things, details are there in the description, direct links are there, support number is there, and that exclusive coupon code is also there for only you guys. Use that and take that advantage. It is an end-to-end data engineering bootcamp from scratch, from zero. You will be understanding everything, so try to get that particular advantage. Fourth point is basically that is, certification are the cherry on the top of the cake. It is not the base of the cake. Okay, try to understand. It is the cherry on the top. That is basically, if you are having all those sort of things, all those sort of technologies, all those sort of learnings, if you are having, that is great. Okay, that is a base. Now if you do the certification, that becomes the extra edge, that becomes the cherry on the top of the cake, that becomes the extra edge. Okay, that is not the thing that is just behind. Basically you are doing the things and directly getting the things. Okay, you need to prove those skills in the interviews. That is very 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 important. Try to understand the use case of the things. Okay, that is the cherry on the top of the cake, not the base of the cake. Okay, that's why I always say, try to learn the basics, fundamentals, then only run behind the certification. Just don't run behind the certification. It doesn't give you the whole picture. Okay, that is very very important. And every certification had their own syllabus. If you are going for Databricks certification, they will be having different sort of tools, different sort of things, different sort of environments. If you go for GCP certification, Google Cloud certification, if you go to Amazon Web Services certification, different syllabus, different tools, different environment, but the base is same. So try to understand the base first, then only run behind these kind of tools and these kind of technology, these kind of certification. Trying to understand these things, very 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 important. Fifth point, last point, that is what I'll say, what I teach in my bootcamp, that is basically, and how the learning pattern should be, that is how to relate the things practically, then how to build the things by yourself, how you can build. If something is failing, what to debug, how to find the issues, errors, how to explain the things. Then we learn about the explanation, how you will be explaining these things in the interviews. When you are going for the interviews, in the real job interviews, how I'll be explaining those kind of things, that we learn about. Next thing, then we go and find the strategies. I'll talk about strategies of also how to apply, how to get things done, and then get hired. This is how the things happen. So this was all about a video. If you want to get into data engineering, as I already told you those things, what you can do, and directly link is in the description, coupon code is in the description. I teach it myself with all my dedication, and definitely you will get so much of the things. And you have any doubts, directly you can reach out in my comments, or also we have a support number in the description, directly reach out there also. Thank you so much, and this was all about a video. Definitely please try to understand, certification is not the base of the cake. It is the cherry on the top of the cake. Fundamentals are fundamentals. If you have the fundamentals, that is the cake. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Bye bye.